Chocolate, or cacao, is a feel-good, anti-aging mood food. Hello, my name is Star Kashara. I'm the author of The Facelift Diet and the founder of Academy of Beauty Nutrition. So let's dive in with what makes cacao or chocolate so special and why most of us can't keep our hands or mouths off it. So as well as it being a tasty treat with a silky mouthfeel, chocolate is about 10% phenols and flavonoids, powerful antioxidants that buffer the effects of oxidation. As you probably know from other videos that I do, oxidation is one of the major pathways of aging at the cellular level, and it affects every part of our bodies. So when talking about beauty nutrition, oxidation is one of the pathways to how our skin ages as well. It's essentially cellular rusting. Cacao is also about 1 to 3% of a mild stimulant known as theobromine. However, this is not carte blanche to rush out and stuff your face with chocolate from the supermarket. There's a difference between raw, organic, untoasted, low-processed cacao and store-bought processed chocolates full of dairy and refined sugar and all kinds of things. The antioxidant activity is severely reduced the more processed a chocolate becomes. Even in the difference between raw cacao powder and alkalized cocoa powder, such as the normal kind of cocoa powder you might buy in a supermarket, it looks fairly unprocessed, but it's been alkalized via a process known as Dutching, and that actually reduces hugely the amount of bioavailable antioxidants in the cocoa powder. So on our course, the anti-aging chocolate course, we always recommend raw organic cacao powder to be used in recipes because of this reason. So that is where the anti-aging stuff really comes in. The more unprocessed, the more natural, the more unheated the chocolate and the cacao powder is, the more antioxidant and skin beautifying you're going to get. So let's dive into those beauty nutrients within chocolate and cacao. So first of all, we have magnesium. Magnesium is known for reducing acne breakouts, skin allergies, and it assists collagen function. Lack of magnesium can lead to reduction of skin elasticity and skin moisture, which will lead to wrinkles. Another beauty nutrient in chocolate is copper. Copper is associated with grey hair and wrinkling. Copper is actually an important part of melanin production. So melanin is the pigment that gives your skin and hair its colour. And copper-based enzymes are an important part of melanin production. Cacao is also high in zinc, and zinc is a really important beauty nutrient. Low amounts of zinc are associated with alopecia and hair thinning, dry scaly skin, dermatitis, and in general decreased hair and nail growth. It's also an important cofactor for many enzymes, and 6% of the body's zinc stores or usage is found in the skin. Another beauty nutrient found in cacao is manganese. This is super important for collagen synthesis and is also another powerful antioxidant. And then we get on to the flavonols. These are types of flavonoids such as catechin, epicatechin, luteolin, and proanthocyanin. These inhibit inflammation and oxidation, and if you know from previous videos that inflammation and oxidation are two of the major pathways for skin aging, and in fact aging at the cellular level all through the body. The studies have actually shown that these flavonols protect the skin from UV damage. Flavonols in cacao also improved skin hydration and increased skin thickness. And thinning skin is a sign of aging skin. In studies, flavonols also had a positive effect on facial wrinkles and elasticity. So let's move on to the mood part. So cacao is also rich in a few amazing mood chemicals. Firstly, tryptophan. So tryptophan is an amino acid that's the precursor to the neurotransmitter serotonin that's made mostly in the gut. Serotonin is known as the happy chemical. And you'll find that a lot of sort of antidepressant medication revolves around boosting serotonin levels. So serotonin is essentially what keeps us the opposite of sad and depressed. Cacao also contains a chemical known as PEA, which stands for phenylethylamine. And this is sometimes known as the love chemical, because that's how it makes you feel. So when you feel blissed out and loved up because you've just had some chocolate, that'll be the PEA. It also contains theobromine, which we mentioned earlier, which is a mildly stimulating vasodilator, which means it actually increases the blood flow to all parts of your body, and that also increases the oxygen flow to your brain. And the blood flow, because blood carries nutrients, is also increasing the nutrient flow to all parts of your body, including your skin. And then we have anandamide. So ananda in Sanskrit means bliss, and anandamide is the bliss chemical. It's a neurotransmitter that makes you feel those high vibe, blissed out feelings, which you probably already know you get if you eat chocolate. So remember, the important thing is that chocolate can be a beauty food and a good mood food. However, it's really important to go for high quality. The very best thing you can do is actually make your own from scratch, or use raw cacao powder in recipes. We have an entire course on that called Anti-Aging Chocolate Alchemy. So that'll teach you everything you need to know about using raw cacao and making your own raw chocolate at a very easy, simple level. The other thing to do is look out for raw vegan chocolate brands, as they will be mostly just pure cacao and not much else added to it. Plus, because it's not been highly processed, it's not been alkalized or high heat treated, and that means it's retained most of those bioactive antioxidants. So brands like the Raw Chocolate Company or On Bar, they are like two of the most popular ones in the UK. I know that raw chocolate exists in Australia and America as well. Usually at places like the bigger sort of health food stores. I know Whole Foods stocks it, for example. Booja Booja is another company in the UK that makes raw vegan chocolate as well. So you can get your chocolate boost and still have a naughty treat. It just doesn't have to be the really processed supermarket chocolate, which really doesn't contain much of this stuff at all. So go for quality over quantity and enjoy those bliss chemicals and those anti-aging effects on your skin. See you soon.